Hello, lovely people out there, and welcome to your daily focus tarot for Friday the 13th. I have decided to do a change in format because it wasn't really working out before, both for me and I think in general for the few people that have been watching this. So, the format change I decided to do, I already posted on the About page. For today is to skip the what you should focus on avoiding part and just go with what you should focus on. And instead of just doing a general what you should focus on, I decided to split it up into both like a money section, which is sort of like a business, career, monetized hobbies, anything of that sort, and a personal section, which is more about like friends, family, love connections, personal growth, spiritual growth, that sort of thing. I don't believe in the unluckiness of Friday the 13th. If you do, I'm sorry, and knock on wood, there's some cleansing of negative energy going on with the fire and the salt here. So, let's get started. In the money focus, we have the Hanged Man. And it came out reversed, and we all know the Hanged Man is Woden. And it's talking about trying to gain knowledge through sacrifice. So it can also be about indecision. And when you look at him like this, it's like he's got one hand tied behind his back, and even though he's controlling the rope around his ankle, and it's around his ankle, not around his neck, he almost looks like he has a halo and wings in this deck when he's in the reverse. So this card, I wouldn't really make drastic decisions. I would be looking at how you have one hand tied behind your back and why you are holding yourself in this way, why you are sacrificing yourself for knowledge. What is this money sacrifice gaining you? And what is it costing you? Well, money or career. We also had fall out sideways, the Star, and the Nine of Cups. Now, the Ten of Cups is all about financial happiness, stability, career happiness. The Nine of Cups, he's almost there, but not quite. You see him sitting in this big empty hall, all alone. He's got all these cups lined up for other people, but nobody's there with him. He does look pretty content, but he's just kind of off on his own, almost daydreaming, and not really working towards getting other people in there with him, towards filling the cups or cutting the fish that's on the table. So that came in sideways, which is a lot of energy like the Hanged Man. You're having trouble deciding when it comes to your emotions, the cups, when it comes to your thinking, and when it comes to like other people. Now the Star, sorry, I don't know about YouTube's policies. The Star, this is a wish come true. It's a dream fulfillment. You can almost see like the shooting star that's going past the crescent moon. And she's at Stonehenge. And she's pouring the water. She's pouring libations. She's pouring the unconscious thoughts and the unconscious gifts. And with it coming in sideways like that, you want to focus on turning these upright. You want to focus on turning the Hanged Man upright. and focus on why you're having this indecision and why you're not quite where you want to be in terms of your dream and your wish fulfillment, in terms of like you're headed in the right direction, but this indecisiveness is causing you problems. So you want to make your decision. You want to make your move. You want to go for it in order to get your dream come true, in order to get that 10 of Cups. So, in what you should focus on in your personal life, we have the Fool. And he's taking that leap of faith. He's got the stars in the sky inside his umbrella. He's got the sun at his back, guiding him onward, lighting his path. And he's got his faithful, trusty dog. And I'm not quite sure what this is supposed to be. It almost looks like a door knocker to me. And like the skull of, I don't know, it makes me think of Charles Dickens, with Marley, and the door knocker becomes, the ghost. And that's kind of what it makes me think of. Just a random thought there for some reason. But the Fool is talking about taking the leap and going on a new journey, and not being overly cautious when you're going on this new journey, like giving it a chance. What fell out? At first it was the Chariot. And this is talking about forward movement and speed. But it was funny because it came out sideways, and it came out in the opposite direction of the star and the 9 of Cups. The star is 17, the Chariot is 7. Which is kind of an interesting, and you can think of an ace as being 1 in a deck, so it's kind of, I don't know why I'm talking about this. So there's the 9, the 17, and the 7. Very, very strange. But anyway, the Chariot being sideways, you want the forward movement. You want this self-confidence and knowledge. You want this lighted path to continue. But like I said, it came in sideways. And then, because I was shuffling the deck, when it fell out, I had the deck in 2 different spots. So the other thing is the Hangman in this deck was in one of them in my left hand, and the 5 of Cups was on the other side in my right hand. So I don't know if this new journey and this movement forward, I don't know what it has to do with, like, this is kind of about regret. It's kind of, gazing off into the water, not being sure if you want to take something, if you want to reach up and grab it, and you're ignoring what you have that isn't spilled, that isn't spoiled or rotten. You're not really focused on what's spoiled or rotten either. You're just kind of like daydreaming. You're kind of turned inward, with this hermit character here, this monk, and you're not paying attention to what you do have, which kind of, this is something tied between your career, your money, and your personal life. They're somehow tied together with these 2 hangmans, with the one in the reverse and the one in the upright. And it's pretty, I don't know, it's pretty interesting to me. Um, so the money, the career, the blackage here is also a blackage here. They're tied together, and you have to sort out how they're tied together. You should focus on this leap and this movement forward rather than on this indecision from the two hangmen. Rather than, just kind of not really doing anything. If you have to look back on stuff that didn't work, that's not so bad. So long as you were able to move, able to, like, looking back, you need to use that information to help you move forwards, to help you focus on the things that you do have and the things that you want. Like this 10 of Cups that the 9 of Cups is hinting at. You want that. You want the star. You want your dream come true in your job, in your career life. You want this leap forward in your personal life. This fast-moving, sure-sighted, sure-footed chariot. And you might have to sacrifice something to get that. That might be what the leap of the Fool is talking about. You might have to give up something that you're disillusioned about. You might have to surrender something. Like, definitely don't surrender your dream, but you might have to surrender something else. I hope you have a great Friday. I'll be back tomorrow. Let me know your thoughts on this change. Let me know your thoughts on this channel or anything in general. Have a great day.